Hello and welcome. Today, we're taking you straight to the heart of Australia, where something unusual is unfolding along the rivers, lakes, and creeks. It's not a fishing tournament for sport or leisure, it's a national campaign, with thousands of people casting their lines into the water not to catch a trophy, but to stop an invader. The unlikely enemy? A fish that many of us see as harmless, even ordinary, the carp. But don't let appearances fool you. In Australia, this freshwater fish has been labeled a full-fledged ecological menace, wreaking havoc on native ecosystems. And in response, authorities are doing something bold, offering up to 50 million Vietnamese dong in rewards, over 3,000 Australian dollars, for those who can help eliminate this environmental threat. This is no ordinary fishing story. This is a war for nature. To understand the scale of the problem, we have to go back over a century. Carp were first introduced to Australia in the 1800s, brought in by European settlers. At the time, they were seen as a useful species valued for food, ornamental ponds, and even as a backup food source during droughts. But in the 1960s, a particularly resilient strain known as the Bulara strain escaped into the wild. That moment changed everything. Carp are incredibly adaptable. They tolerate poor water conditions, reproduce in huge numbers, and have no natural predators in Australia. Within decades, they spread like wildfire through the Murray-Darling Basin, Australia's largest river system, where they now make up to 90% of the fish biomass in some areas. That means for every kilogram of fish in these waters, 900 grams might be carp. The damage? Catastrophic. Carp are bottom feeders. They feed by rooting through the sediment at the bottoms of rivers and lakes, stirring up mud and nutrients. This activity may sound harmless, but it has devastating consequences. Their feeding turns crystal clear waters into cloudy, polluted messes. The murky water blocks sunlight from reaching aquatic plants, killing them off and degrading habitats for countless native species. It reduces oxygen levels in the water, which further stresses or kills off native fish. And the excess nutrients released from the stirred-up sediment often trigger algal blooms, some of which are toxic. On top of that, carp outcompete native fish for food and space. They breed rapidly, crowding out more delicate and specialized native species. In some areas, populations of beloved native fish like the Murray cod and golden perch have plummeted, unable to keep up with the carp's aggressive expansion. The once balanced ecosystems of Australia's freshwater rivers have been thrown completely out of sync. Faced with this crisis, Australians aren't just sitting back, they're fighting back. Across the country, carp fishing competitions are being held, massive public events that are equal parts sport, conservation effort, and community gathering. These tournaments attract thousands of people, from passionate anglers and environmentalists to families and local kids. People show up not just to fish, but to make a difference. They come with ice chests, fishing rods, nets, and determination. Every carp caught is one less invader in the water. And the rewards are real. Some competitions offer cash prizes for the most carp caught, the largest fish, or even creative categories like smallest carp or weirdest catch. For many, the money is just a bonus. The real prize? Knowing you're helping protect Australia's rivers and wildlife. Once caught, the carp aren't wasted. Many are cooked and eaten, turned into compost, or even used to feed crocodiles at wildlife parks. It's a sustainable approach, using the problem to create a solution. But while community events are helpful, they only scratch the surface of the problem. Experts agree, catching carp manually, no matter how enthusiastic the public may be, won't be enough to turn the tide. So, Australia is looking to science for a breakthrough. Enter the carp virus, more formally known as cyprinid herpes virus 3. This virus is naturally occurring and specific to carp. It causes a fatal disease in carp populations but is harmless to humans, native fish, birds, amphibians, and mammals. The idea is bold: release the virus into major waterways and allow it to spread among carp populations, rapidly reducing their numbers and giving native species a chance to recover. It's been described as a potential game changer, a one-time biological control that could reset the ecological balance. But it's not without risks. Scientists and environmental groups are proceeding with caution. What happens to all the dead carp? Could the sudden collapse of carp populations cause unforeseen side effects in food webs? Could other animals become indirectly affected? These are the questions being carefully studied before any release. If implemented wisely, the virus could be the decisive blow in the war against carp. Australia's battle with carp is more than just a quirky news story, it's a cautionary tale. A reminder of how even well-intentioned introductions can spiral into ecological nightmares. One fish, introduced in the wrong place, at the wrong time, without natural checks and balances, has upended entire freshwater systems. But this story is also about hope and the incredible power of people coming together. From government scientists and conservationists to local communities and school kids with fishing rods, this is a national movement. It's a living example of how environmental problems, no matter how massive, can be tackled with innovation, cooperation, and resilience. Every fish caught, every competition held, and every breakthrough in science brings Australia one step closer to restoring balance to its rivers. Thank you for watching. If you enjoyed this video and want to explore more stories about wildlife, conservation, and strange natural phenomena around the world, don't forget to like, subscribe, and share. Together, we can raise awareness and make a difference. Until next time, stay curious and keep exploring.